So recently I've been thinking a ton about the Supernova and the Worst Generation. Now I can't lie, a lot of them are in Wano and it seems that they have their own goals at hand. However, most of them revolve around Luffy and the Straw Hats. But I myself have been wondering, what are their goals or long-term ambitions, and what will they be doing after Wano? Because once they're detached from this raid, detached from Luffy, I really just want to know what they're going to do as individual characters and what Oda could have planned for them. So of course, in today's video, I'm going to break down the Supernova and I'm going to talk about exactly what I think they may have in mind and what they may have planned post Wano. But of course, before we get into the video, y'all, man, I just want to say that I appreciate all of you. You guys are the ghosts, man. Y'all been doing spectacular numbers on my second channel and this channel, and also coming through a lot on my Twitch channel as well. This Friday, I'm doing the subathon on my Twitch, so make sure you check the pinned comment and join my Twitch. It's gonna be a ton of fun, man. We're gonna play games, we're gonna watch anime, it's gonna be awesome. And of course, if you like this content, make sure you like it and you turn on those post notifications. Now let's get straight into the video. First and foremost, I want to talk about some of the Supernova that aren't in Wano. And there's only 3 currently, that being Capone Beige, Jewelry Bonnie, and Yaroge. Now, the last time we really heard about Yaroge was some situations going on with Whole Cake. It seems that he infiltrated and somehow, for some reason, fought Snack and defeated him, but then got defeated by Cracker. We also seen him at the balloon terminal with Kaido, so there's a lot of things going on with Yaroge, man. Like, Yaroge is pretty cool too. I like him a lot. I remember seeing him at Sabaody and thinking like, yo, bro's kind of built different. I mean, his devil fruit is very interesting. All the pain and damage he takes gets amplified, and it kind of works in the same way as like the Incredible Hulk. You know how the Hulk gets mad, and when he gets mad, he gets stronger and stronger. Oh, I'm Hulk, I'm Hulk. That's kind of like Yaroge, except for with pain. More pain he takes, the stronger he gets. Now, of course, there's limits to this, because I mean, if you take too much pain, too much damage, you're going to get defeated. You might die, you know what I mean? So it's not like he can infinitely do this, and we know he's been defeated by Cracker, so he isn't unstoppable or anything, like. But let's start with the balloon terminal, right? Why was he at this Sky Island? We know that he's a Skypian, so the easiest answer is he might have just been visiting his home. But there's this theory floating around that Yaroge may have been looking for Enel. Some people seem to think that Enel's homeland that he destroyed may have been also the homeland of Yaroge. Now, I'ma come clean. If Yaroge is from the same place that Enel was, and he destroyed their homeland, Yaroge might be a little pissed off about it. So some people are expecting some sort of clash or fight between Yaroge and Enel, and they think that Enel's entrance back into the story will be the next time that we see Yaroge. I love how the fans make up these kind of fan fiction theories where they talk about like maybe Yaroge being a former rival to Enel, or someone that grew up alongside him, or someone from his homeland. I don't think that it's the latter. I really don't think that they grew up with each other. I don't think that he's a rival to Enel, because from how Skypiea explained it, it seems like Enel just destroyed his homeland pretty early on. He probably was a kid that had a couple screws loose, you know what I mean? I mean, Enel does remind me of old Eminem pre-rehab, you feel me? So he's probably not all the way there. He found the super powerful fruit and he just went crazy, created this god complex. But I think that it would be a cool dynamic between Yaroge and Enel to have. I'm super interested to see if this is going to be how Enel gets back in the story. And also, what do you think about Yaroge versus Enel? Who y'all got winning? I got Yaroge winning just because I don't know if Enel has hockey, but let me know in the comments what y'all think. No matter what Yaroge does or what happens to him though, I think that that theory is the most interesting thing surrounding him that I've seen in the community. And I really hope to see him in the future because he has a cool devil fruit. He has cool character design and he's a Skypian, bro. And you know how I like my Sky brothers, you feel me? Like shout out Skypiea and all that. But next up we got Jewelry Bonnie. Jewelry Bonnie is super interesting because she has connections to the Sorbet Kingdom and to Kuma. We've seen Jewelry Bonnie a few times. Once when we seen Akainu run off Blackbeard. If y'all remember that whole thing where Jewelry Bonnie got captured and Blackbeard was like, nah, I don't want no smoke with him. Like, I'ma come clean. And Blackbeard got up out of Dodge. Yeah, that scene. Jewelry Bonnie seemed like somebody that might have been important. Akainu treated her kind of like she may have relevance, which I thought was really cool. But the next time we see her is at the Reverie. So one question that a lot of people have been asking is like, how did she escape? Like, what happened? Did they let her go because she's important? Did she have some sort of ties to someone? Did she like age up or age down even more, like try to confuse people to get away? There's so many different questions on how she got away, but I think the biggest question that everybody is wondering is, how does she have connections to Kuma? Because when she popped up at the Reverie, she's seen him, and the way that she reacted to seeing Kuma was like she just seen her baby daddy for the first time in 10 years. Or like she seen the repo man come in to get her car. Like she was kind of shocked by it, you know? And I'm just wondering, why is that? Now, some people think that maybe Kuma used to be, you know, a prince of the Sorbet Kingdom or something, and that Juribani could be his mother, could be his wife. But I'm going with mother. I think Juribani's real age is the older age that she's portrayed to be. And I think that she's not aging up. I think that she's aging down from that age. I think Juribani is older and is probably the mother to Kuma. That's my thought process. And I want to know why Juribani is relevant to the Reverie. Because why would Oda just have Juribani there? I think the next thing that we're going to see from Juribani after Wano is we're going to see how she's connected to Kuma, and if she helped him in any way escape or get away from that super bad situation she was in. I'm thinking that Juribani may have teamed up with the revolutionaries that were there to help Kuma as well and to declare war. That's my mindset on Juribani. All in all, Juribani's a really interesting character, man. I think that her devil fruit is awesome. There's also this really cool fan theory floating around that Juribani will be relevant again in the story because she's going to be needed to age Momo back down. And I think that would be crazy if she had the ability to make Momo a child again, and that's the reason why Momo has to travel with the Straw Hats. That would be insane, and it would add so much character relevance to her character. Next up, we have Capone Beige. Now, the last time we seen Beige, he was traveling with his wife. Some people seem to think that they may be near Wano. I think there was something based on geography in a panel or a cover page where people were like, the Tontatas are there, and they were correlating their location to like be leaving Whole Cake towards Wano, but I'm not sure about that. I think at this point, Capone Beige may just try to enjoy his life, because it's like he has, you know, a wife that he loves. The Whole Cake mission didn't happen the way that he wanted it to, unfortunately. However, he does have a pretty good life. I think that we're going to get cameos from Capone Beige probably in the final war. But other than that, I think that he's just kind of going to do his own thing. They got away from Big Mom, and I think that them living their life the way that they are is awesome. And I can't see Capone Beige in any type of action or any type of conflict anytime soon. So now we're off of the people that aren't in the raid and aren't in Wano, and we're on to the people that are in Wano. So before we get to the obvious, Luffy, Killer, Law, Kid, let's talk about some of the other guys. Let's talk about Basil Hawkins. This is something I'm going to explain to you guys about Basil Hawkins, okay? Hawkins is someone that lives by the probabilities of his cards. He lives by the cards, he dies by the cards. This man is Yugi, bro. He's Yugi Moto, bro. It's time to do like, that is the type of person that Basil Hawkins is, bro. He lives by those probabilities. So if he sees that the probabilities are shifting and that it's advantageous for him to go and switch sides, he's going to do it. Because remember, Hawkins doesn't want to be here. He didn't choose to be here like Apu. He didn't want to help Kaido. It's not what he wanted to do. He only did it because he saw his cards that if he left or tried to escape, he had a 0% chance of living. He would have died. The cards let him know that. So because of that, he said, nah, fuck all that, bro. I'm gonna come chill with Kaido, and that's what he did. So if for 1 second you think that once those cards change the probability and it says you have a better chance to live helping Luffy and the others, or betraying Kaido, or is trying to escape, that's what he's going to do. He already doesn't want to be here, so when he finds out it's in his favor to not be there, that's exactly what he's going to choose to do. So I think what's next for Basil Hawkins is the probability shifting, him escaping that situation. That's number one. After Wano, though, I could see a couple things. Some people think that he may team up with Law. I think that that would be really cool because Law doesn't have a killer. Like, Kid's crew is not that strong. However, he has someone like Killer who is relative to people on the rooftop. That's a very good partner and very good combatant to have on your crew. Law does not have that. The best Law has is Sulong Beppo, which we haven't even seen. And the moon ain't always gonna be out, my guy. So it's like, what are we gonna do? Like, basically, you got a glorified teddy bear on this crew. Like, Beppo ain't gonna do much. That's my guy, though. Shout out my man Beppo. However, him getting somebody like Basil Hawkins, who is actually kind of strong, like, people be sleeping on Basil Hawkins. He's not strong physically. That's not his power or his combat prowess. What he's good at is being tactical. He is a tactician. He uses his devil fruit to his advantage. Like we're seeing him now, use Kid as a hostage so Killer can't really do anything to him. And it's really working. Like, he's very intelligent. So I think him joining Law would be a perfect matchup for him after Wano. I would love to see him join Law, bro, because he doesn't have his own crew, but also he doesn't have anything in Wano to do, but also Law needs help. So I think that would be a really good additive to Law's crew. So next up, we have X Drake. Now, X Drake is pretty self-explanatory. He's really undercover Marine. So once things get settled in Wano, I think he's going to be very pivotal in explaining what happened. He's going to be pivotal probably in bounty increases because him and CP0 are the only officials there working with the government who also work with the bounty system that know what's happening in Wano. So I see X Drake reporting what happened. He's definitely going to get a promotion, like 100%. But the other outcome that is less fortunate for him is that he is the 1% man. He is one of the candidates, in my opinion, for that person that could die. So X Drake could die, but I think he's going to survive, bro. Plus, I really like T-Rexes, yo. Shout out the Land Before Time and all that, Littlefoot and all that. You know what I mean? I've always been a big fan of a T-Rex, you feel me? So they got them little arms and shit. Bro, I'm just imagine. For some reason, when I just said that, I imagined a T-Rex trying to do a pull-up for some reason. I don't even know. But my point is that X Drake is most likely getting a promotion. He's probably going to report what happened. I don't see anything else happening with him until we get introduced to Sword fully. And I think X Drake is our gateway into Sword, like 100%. So next up, we have Apu. Now, Apu, after Wano, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't really see a place for him. I don't know where Apu is going to go, bro, because he doesn't have any friends here. He's betrayed everybody multiple times. Nobody really fucks with him. He doesn't have another crew to join. Maybe he'll start his own crew. Maybe he'll just travel and DJ the world. Like, I really have no idea what Apu's gonna do, yo. Maybe he should link up with Drake, yo, so the CLB album could have been a little better, you feel me? And Drake's my favorite artist, yo, but come on, bro. I was like, anyone else kind of like underwhelmed by the album? Like, let's just be honest, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So maybe Apu can help Drake out with his tracks. Like, I don't know. But I really don't have a place for Apu. Like, when I was researching for this video and thinking about all of these people, I honestly was like, bro, what is Apu gonna do? I don't know, man. I'm drawing a blank on him. So let me know in the comments what y'all think Apu will do, or like what will be his purpose after Wano, because I really can't figure nothing out. So next up, we have Kid and Killer. We're gonna do those simultaneously, of course. They're on the same crew, they're partners. Kid and Killer are going to chase the One Piece. They are going to be rivals next to Luffy. Also, we can just throw Law in here too. I forgot about Law, and if I don't throw him in now, I'm probably gonna forget. How did I forget about the drippy god himself, bro? But anyways, Law, Kid, and Killer are going to continue to be Luffy's rivals in the chase for the One Piece. Now, the word rival, people think that if you're a rival to someone, you have to be as strong as them. You don't. They just have to have the same goal. Kid and Law can be weaker than Luffy, but still want to get the One Piece. And we know Law has an objective to find out the will of D, so he is 100% going to be in the end game whenever Laugh Tale happens. He's going to be involved in that because he told his dead comrade Corazon, in his head at least, Cora, I'm going to figure out what the curse of this D is. Pause. That was crazy. But I'm pretty sure because of that, Law is going to be in the end game, which makes me believe Kid and Killer will be as well. They're going to chase the One Piece. If they're still in Yonko system, I could see one of these two like being a Yonko as well. Like, I know a lot of people think the Yonko system's done if Big Mom and Kaido get defeated. They think that there's not going to be any new ones, and that's understandable. Like, it might not be, but these two could grow a lot. That's all I'm saying. And finally, we have Luffy and Zoro. And I mean, we all know what's up next for those two. I really think after Wano, we're going to get either a Sabo exposition type arc. We're going to find out what happened to Sabo, and either Luffy and the crew are going to go to where Sabo is to help, or it's going to be like a thing that happened off screen and it's like a newspaper situation and we move on. But I think we're finding out about those. That's a possibility. Elbaf is the next possibility in my mind. I think both of them are going there. But the main thing Zoro and Luffy are doing after Wano is continuing to grow, continuing to travel, continuing to get the road poneglyphs so that they can go to Laugh Tale, Luffy can get the One Piece, and Luffy can get his ultimate freedom and be the Pirate King. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, my guy. You know what Luffy and Zoro finna do, bro. They gonna do what they always do best, you know what I mean? But I'm super excited for the Supernova, super excited to see how they grow, how they're going to progress into the story, how Oda plans to flesh them out, because they weren't even going to be characters at first. Oda had no intention of creating these characters. He created them to add something to Sabaody, and I'm so glad that he did because, bro, I love the Supernova. They're awesome. But man, thank y'all so much for watching my video today. I really love and appreciate y'all. Again, if you like this content, make sure you subscribe. It's free. Are you broke? I'll wait. Exactly. And even if you are broke, it's free. You feel me? So subscribe. You feel me? But I love y'all so much, man. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, I hope you all are staying safe and healthy during these trying times. This has been Synsei Inc. And I will see you all in the next video.